You're welcome once again to my channel. This is Rich Fashion Academy. Don't be a broke fashion designer. I'll be now exposing 3 things you must do to become a rich fashion designer. You don't want to be a fashion designer struggling to pay bills, struggling to pay your workers, struggling to take care of yourself as a fashion designer. Fashion is a business, and don't just see it as just a skill that you just need to manage. Business means that your business should be able to fund your project, your building project, your investment project. The fashion business should be able to fund that. So if your fashion business is not doing this for you, you have to watch this video till the end. Get the key points and start working with it to have your fashion business start doing wonders in your life. Have you ever wondered why some fashion designers are constantly busy but still struggling financially? They have talent. They create beautiful outfits. They spend hours in sewing, cutting, and designing. Yet at the end of the month, they are still fighting to make ends meet. It is quite painful, and this is caused by ignorance. The truth is that talent alone is not enough. If you want to build a profitable fashion business and avoid becoming a broke fashion designer, there are 3 important things you must do. Please take note. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new to this channel. Stay with me till the end because the 3rd point is often the biggest reason why many designers fail. Number 1, charge what your work is worth. One of the fastest ways to stay broke as a fashion designer is to underprice your work. Many designers calculate only the fabric cost and forget everything else. You just imagine you went to the market, you bought fabric for customer, or maybe customer brought fabric. Then you begin to charge just without calculating many things that I'll be revealing to you in this video. You have not considered your skill. You didn't consider your time. What about electricity, equipment maintenance, transportation, rent, and even the profits that you need? Imagine spending 3 days making a custom outfit, charging the amount that barely covers your expenses. That is not business. It is a hobby. And we are in fashion for business, not just for hobby. We are not here to play. We meet customers' demand for outfits. It means that we are legally entitled to making profit. Your customers are not just paying for fabric. They are paying for your creativity, expertise, and ability to bring their vision to life. Start calculating your price properly. Know your cost. Add a reasonable profit margin. Stop apologizing for charging professional rate. People value what they pay for. A customer will just come to you and just imagine, is it for this just little clothes you're charging this much? They are forgetting that little clothes and that big clothes, they all consume the same time in making. Supposing somebody brought this normal Ankara to you and somebody brought a 7-star senator outfit. You are charging the same amount you are using to make the Ankara and the senator. Maybe the price even won't be much, but they were expected to charge really less because it's Ankara. They are forgetting you are using the same electricity to iron that work and to make that work. They're forgetting that you're using the same time. They're forgetting that you're paying staff on that work. They're forgetting that from that work you have to pay your rent. They're forgetting from that work you have to feed yourself. All those things come to play. So it's not the quality of the fabric that actually determines the cost. The cost is determined by the work you have to do on that fabric. The work you have to do on that fabric. This will take us to number 2. Learn business and marketing. When I talk about business and marketing, many fashion designers, they downplay and undermine this. And this is one of the reasons why they struggle. They just see fashion as one thing that you just go and just start sewing for customers and they expect to grow. That is why many fashion designers remain at a spot for many years. And they are not even having a dream of growing because you just find out that being like this is just one of the way fashion designers be. No. Fashion is a business that grows with time, that grows consistently. You don't expect to be in one place the next year. You don't expect to be in that level that you are even in the next 6 months. You expect to see changes. That every year you see some tangible changes that knows that you're in business. If you have been in business for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and even 10 years, and you're in a spot, it is better you quit that business. But if you want to really do that business, then get the best result out of that business to know that you're in business. Many fashion designers focus 100% on sewing and 0% on business. That is a very huge mistake. You can be the most talented designer in your city, but if nobody knows about your work, your talent won't make you money. It is truth. Successful designers don't just create clothes, they market themselves. They post consistently on social media. They build a brand. They network with potential clients. They learn how to sell. Every week, set aside time to learn. It is a basic fact that every one fashion designer should do. Every week, you must set aside time to learn. Don't say I'm so busy, so I don't have time to learn. In other words, you're so busy to be in a sport. You're so busy to remain in a sport. So every week, set time aside to learn something about your business, branding, customer service, and marketing. The fashion industry rewards talent, but it pays those that knows how to attract customers. Remember this: a talented designer without marketing struggles. It doesn't matter how creative or how talented you are, and you don't know how to market what you have produced or what you can do, you begin to struggle. A talented designer with marketing will always succeed. Build multiple streams of income is the number three thing we'll be talking about. Multiple streams of income. Very, very important. Whenever a fashion designer hears about multiple streams of income, they begin to imagine, this is my fashion business. I'll be doing it. How will I, have other streams of income doing that same fashion business? There are many things you can do, even in the environment of fashion, that can be fetching you money while you are still doing your business as a fashion designer. Listen to me. There are many designers missing huge opportunity. If your only income comes from sewing clothes, your earning will always be limited to your time. Think big. Do these things. Offer fashion training services. Sell sewing patterns. Create online tutorials. Monetize your social media content. In other words, you have to keep posting until you are monetized in your social media. Start a YouTube channel. Sell fashion accessories. Offer consultancy service. The most successful designer don't rely on one source of income. They create several ways for money to come into their business. When one income stream slows down, another keeps the business moving. In other words, sometimes you might not have the much customer that you needed for that month, but you find out when you have multiple streams of income, the other source of income will keep you going and keep you having more money. This is how you build a strong-term financial stability. So if you don't want to stay broke as a fashion designer, remember this. Don't limit yourself. Do the needful. Come out, learn the business of fashion. Know how to market yourself. Create a brand for yourself and become a global figure. Please, if this video helps you, like and subscribe to my channel and share this video to someone you know that needs it.